Alright, y'all, so everyone awakens on this fine morning, and you can feel the chill of the air. The fire's gone out by now. It's not too chilly in the house because the house is fully closed, luckily. Um, and it it's definitely the chill in the air is definitely enough to wake you up, but it's not enough to be like, oh shit, I can't feel my toes. Um, but you all wake up in this slightly dilapidated mansion where the inside is still very much so nice and taken care of, but the outside is has a little bit more wear and tear on it. You were told you have the surrounding 5 acres and that the house on the estate is the center point of those 5 acres. With the guest house and broken stables nearby, what would everyone like to wake up and go do?
Hmm. Are we all? So we're all in the same room?
Yes, everyone decided to sleep in the same room because the rest of the place, I'm pretty sure someone said it felt too haunted, and so everyone slept in the same room.
Sleep over. All right. So we're all up at this point.
Yeah, everyone's up at this point. You see Curious and Dave, they're both gone before uh either one of
Hmm.
y'all wake up, or the three of you wake up, but the three of you do wake up roughly around the same time. John, Meech, y'all know why y'all woke up at the same time, because y'all had the same dream. Uh, Vlad, you on the other hand, it was a very peaceful night. Um, it definitely felt strange sleeping without Bane next to you for the first time in a
Hmm.
very long time, but you were still comforted because you knew he was with you. Even if he wasn't outside where you can touch and feel him, you knew he was still with you.
Hmm. Well, I say since they left, how big is this house?
Fucking huge. You gotta think, it has 10 bedrooms in it,
Oh
and
my god.
several upstairs, several downstairs. It has, so like where y'all are, the layout of where y'all are right now is,
Hmm.
so y'all would be in the top, like if you're looking at a square, right?
Yep.
Y'all are currently in the top left-hand side, more towards the center, but the left-hand-ish, right?
Yep.
Um, and this is where the main study would be. Like, you get that if this place actually had furniture, this is probably where, um, the family would come to hang out, like after a meal or something like that.
Yeah.
Um, so you have the kitchen downstairs. You have, extra rooms, product rooms, storage rooms, all that sort of good jazz. Is there any type of room you're looking for in particular?
Yeah. I say since they left, we get to pick our rooms, dude.
Oh yeah,
I'm telling this
100%.
to Meech.
Okay.
I'm down. I need
I
to
say
find
we
some
I
room
say
where
we
my
go
chicken can.
check the rooms upstairs and see what we got going for us.
Okay. Um, so the second floor, John, are you going with them?
Yes, sir.
So the doctor will get up here in y'all's conversation and follow. Um, on the second floor, it is a lot more. These are just bedrooms. There's a library on the second floor,
Ooh.
and a like a little laundry chute type of thing that is connected to the kitchen where if the maids didn't want to go up the stairs to give whoever the food, they could just send it up the chute.
Oh, nice.
Um, there are 5 bedrooms on the second floor. Um, Most of them are the same size, and none of them are really like you can't really pick out which one is like, oh, this is the master bedroom, this is the biggest
Mm-hmm.
one. Um, but they're they're just spread out. They have like a couple of them have some furniture in it, like maybe a couch covered up with a sheet, or a couple of chairs, but there is
Mm-hmm.
no like bed frame or bed or anything like that. Like that's another reason why everyone slept downstairs last night in front of the fire was you all have sleeping bags and there was no beds in this house.
Damn. I said we should find some beds, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd probably
Yeah.
be pretty important.
We should probably start fixing this place up so we could live in it.
What's that going to cost?
To get supplies to make a bed, I guess.
We can
Honestly,
this
if we
village
could,
has to have people that sell it. It's pretty big, man. People know.
or at least supplies that we would need to build a bed.
Yeah.
Because we would just need, honestly.
I want a hammock.
Yeah, I was honestly thinking the same thing.
It's a massive hammock, and then we'll worry about a bed.
Sea life catching y'all. Y'all want the hammocks back?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
Easy, nice, and simple.
So yeah, everybody just standing here thinking about this, you all be like, yeah, the town probably has what we need.
Mm-hmm.
Um, y'all do know it's a 2-hour hike to get back to the town. And yeah, would y'all like to claim any rooms? So here, I'm gonna draw out a quick little sketch real quick. So there would be hallway going down here. Staircase going this way, and then door, door, big door. Okay, y'all. Picture is coming your way. It is very shittily drawn sketch, but this is the sketch that I would have. So once this loads up, alright, cool. So at the very top in the middle of the page, that is the staircase going up. And then on either side, that is the hallway.
I'm guessing the double doors is the library.
What do you send it on?
The
I
Dungeons and
see.
Dragons chat, yeah. Yes,
I want the double doors. Is that the
That's
entrance?
the library.
that's the library.
Said that.
Maybe I'm trying to sleep in the library. Guardian of the books. Nah. Yeah, I wanted the one the furthest one.
Yeah, I just kind of want a secluded room, so you can pick whatever one.
The,
Okay.
the one on the right The very top on the right, by the stairs, behind the stairs.
Very top on the right behind the stairs. Meech, you got it. And then, John, are you cool with the very bottom left one?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Vlad?
gonna take the bottom right one.
Okay. Bottom right. Cool. And I will now send an updated picture and tell everyone else, pick your fucking rooms. Okay. So after this, you all walk in. Meech, yours is the
Hey,
one.
hold on,
Go
real
ahead.
quick, real quick.
Go ahead.
Can Cabron have the room right next to you?
You want him to have his own room?
Yes. It's only fair.
Yes, there is enough room for everybody to have their room, and Cabron to get his room.
I want him right beside me.
You got it. Okay, he has his own room. Yeah. So Meech, yours is gonna be the one with the covered up couch. Vlad, yours has like 2 or 3 wooden chairs in there, just haphazardly thrown everywhere. And John, you have nothing but cobwebs in your room.
We're gonna have to get you a hammock, Doc.
Well, now that we got our rooms picked, I say,
Y'all gotta get them
oh,
decorated now.
yeah. So what? How was the land look? We have the main house, and then we have an area where there's a farm, and then
No.
or where there could like.
So the what y'all have right now, right,
Mm,
is there's the main house, a couple of broken down buildings around, and a 300-yard clearing. Okay, so nothing within 300 yards of the house like is overgrown with woods or too many weeds.
mm,
Like there is some weeds because people haven't been here in a long time, but it's not like the forest height,
yeah, it's
you
still
know.
like a clearing. Yeah.
Yeah. And then y'all were told that that spot is the center of the 5 acres going around y'all. And it would end at the base of the mountains and go pretty deep into the forest itself.
So we also have a mine in the area, correct?
Yes, y'all do have a broken down mine, and that would be, I believe I said that was on the other side of the clearing, which would be
Mm-hmm.
towards the mine. Like y'all can vaguely make it out through a couple of trees and,
Mm-hmm.
whatnot.
Because it'd be on the base of the mountain, right?
Yes, it would.
Yep. All right. Cool. Cool.
Of course.
Are the other buildings not are like they so like destroyed that we're not able to like walk in them, or is it just like
Oh
it's
no, y'all
been?
can like, there's y'all can most definitely like go through them, like climb over some of the broken down shit and whatnot, but the guest house is broken. The roof is caved in. It's not like broken to where you can't go through it,
Yeah.
but it's definitely like you probably shouldn't go to the second story because it might
Mm-hmm.
all come crumbling down. But like y'all can open up the door, y'all can look inside, see how big it is, and it's a fairly like decent sized house. This is probably like a regular sized house compared to the mansion that y'all have.
Mansion. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
John,
Yes, sir.
brewery.
Oh, this is the brewery. Brewery.
Mhm. This is going to be the building that you will eventually turn into the brewery. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is a building that is the size of about a regular house. It's
All right.
gonna need a lot of work right now, but you got a confident feeling that you can probably get it done within. If if you were to start today and put in good effort every day, not necessarily work all day, but put in good effort every day, you could probably get it up to where the house will be structurally sound within a week and a half.
So what do I have to do with the house?
It would mainly just be buying materials and
Okay.
or creating the materials from the wood and the stuff around you. Um, but I mean, you would need labor, tools, etc. So it's like think Skyrim. Whenever you're building your house, you need all your materials, or you can just pay a stupid exorbitant gold sum, and then it'll get done. Granted, you still have to put in the work, but the gold will cover whatever materials you don't have.
I understand.
That could be something he could be doing while like we're doing other shit whenever he's not here.
That's exactly what he's gonna be doing.
Nice.
Please don't get rid of the chicken's room.
That's not how that works, dude.
No, I'm not getting,
We're
not
not
getting
talking
rid of
about
the
the
chicken. Don't
mansion.
worry.
We're talking about the other house.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be like
Oh,
completely separate to the
oh, the
house.
guest
It's like its
house?
own
Yes.
entity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the guest house is getting turned into a brewery.
Nice.
Right after both Meech and Vlad, right after y'all left last session, John, Dave, and Curious were like, "Yes, this is what we're gonna do with it for sure." So
Is there real quick about the property?
go ahead.
There's a forge, right?
No, that is
No.
something you would have to build. Yes.
Uh, so what's on the property? I know there's a barn, there's a guest house,
Mm-hmm.
and then the main house. I thought someone said
So
there was a forge as well,
no,
but
that is something that you could create.
all right.
We
There
definitely
is
build that.
a mansion. The mansion has a courtyard in it. The outer buildings are the stables. Ah, there is. My apologies. My apologies, John. You're correct. There's these stables, which are empty and dilapidated. The roof has partially caved in, and the stalls are filled with old hay, and the smell of decay lingers in the air whenever y'all are around the stables. The guest house, once again, like we were just talking, very similar state of disrepair. The roof's leaking, the interior is damp, and it smells disgusting. There's what furniture it does have is broken and thrown everywhere. And
These people
then,
did not leave happy.
no, not at all. And then, John, yes, you are correct. My apologies. The forge has gone cold. Tools are rusted and scattered. And the anvil is covered in dust. The
I see.
bellows are torn and unusable. And some raw materials have been left behind, so like you can probably do something small with those raw materials, but for the most part, this giant store of materials that have been left behind is rusted and worthless. But you
Okay.
probably have a couple of chunks you could do something with.
We could probably like turn it into nails for materials to like rebuild the house and stuff.
Yeah, turn in and nails have like the anvil. In all honesty, the anvil is probably the most pristine thing in this whole smithy area building. Because, actually, John will let you decide. Is it going to be a entire building, or is it just four stable posts with a roof on top, and that's the forge?
I think. Oh wait, say it again. Say it again. Sorry, I'm getting a text from my girlfriend. It's something serious.
No, you're good, dude. If you gotta take care of it, take care of it.
It's okay. It's just something about her college, so I'm trying to text her back and listen at the same time.
Ah, you're good. So for the smithy, I'm just trying to see which one would you like it to be? Would you like it to be an actual building, or would you like it just to be four stable posts and a roof? Excuse me.
I would like it to be like an actual building. I feel like, because that would be a good way to level up my character and like interest and stuff.
Okay. So for this building, it is gonna need roughly the same amount of repair that the guest house is gonna need, but it's gonna take a little bit more on the back side of where the forge is, because that back part with with just the constant heating and reheating, and then the fact that the forge has gone cold for so long, the entire area and all the wood around the actual forge itself is damp and rotted away.
Alright, yeah. Okay. I think the first thing that we should do with that is try to get the building back back into shape. Because if we can produce like weapons for the party and stuff, or just get like someone who's familiar with blacksmithing, I'd feel like that would help.
He's talking to y'all, not me.
What?
I said he's talking to y'all, not me.
About the
Whatever.
building, trying to get the building back into running shape. The forge, so we could actually have like more materials like throwing knives and like axes or whatever we need just for the house and shit.
We
You're
should
gonna be the master
probably.
brewer and blacksmith, bro. That's the
Yeah.
best combination. Hell yeah, I'm
Because
down
think
with it.
about it too, we could do minor repairs for our armor and tools, and we don't have to pay for that. So then we can get that out of the way.
So we
So we don't.
honestly would probably have to go into town. One, to go get Cabron because he's still over there with
Yeah.
the
Is
armor
that
smith.
is it
And then
easy ready?
No.
and
No, it's been one night.
Damn it.
how long is it gonna take?
I think I
3.
said like a day or two.
Okay.
A day or two to get it back into function.
No, no, no. This is
No,
for the
it's
chicken to get his custom made armor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was gonna say we could go back into town if it was ready we could get him and then we could also go to that smith and ask him what would be the best way to actually start it getting the fastest way to get it up and running again.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, y'all would have it's the same place. It's the same place unless y'all are gonna go to the other forge because there are 2 forges in town. Y'all went to
Mhm.
one, and there's another on the other side of town, like closer to probably. So like the way y'all left, right? The blacksmith that you dropped off Cabron at would be closer towards the docks, and this other blacksmith would be closer towards y'all, towards the edge of town.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean we should probably still go into town to get supplies for everything because we literally don't have anything at the house.
Mm.
I agree.
All right.
So we're gonna have a forge, a brewery, and the chicken farm on the same place,
Yes.
And a mine, and we have a library as
and
well.
and the mine. And what?
We have a library.
And a library.
Oh.
Well, it's not a whole singular building library, but it is.
Yeah, but it's like a whole room.
I'm gonna pillage for books.
So really quickly, with the amount of land that y'all have, here are just a couple of the options. So whenever y'all get everything back to at least working shape, this is the stuff y'all can start shooting towards and or start getting some of this stuff now, and as you get it into working shape, you're automatically having, well, this certain part is going to be better than working shape because we're adding this upgrade right now. And then later on we'll come back and add a little bit more and then a little bit more, right? So like let's take the farm for example. So if y'all was to go out and y'all wanted to get a little bit of farm stuff today, well, you could buy hoes, shovels, just some things like that to where that's going to be the upgrade for right now for the farm. To where later on y'all can actually dig out the fields, create the vineyard, create the herb garden, stuff like that. And then with the amount of land, y'all have the capability for livestock and animal husbandry, the expansion of existing areas, which means if you want to upgrade the forge even more, construct a greenhouse, a other workshop area. Um,
I mostly want to get that chicken coop going in the barn.
that is true.
A
The
specific
chicken.
is this for your specific chicken or is this just for actual chickens?
Actual chickens.
Actual chickens. Okay.
Is there any way
Well,
we
you
can
can't really
expand
do
the
anything.
property more than 5 acres?
Yeah.
Like clear some woods? Because
Well, I'm thinking this too. We could have just like coop and something. Are there like cows in this game? Like
Yeah.
actual, just like normal cows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just say we do that. Like we just have a little bit of livestock. We just spend a little bit of money to make this like a nice base. So if we ever come back, or when we do come back, it's nice and set up. We have everything, and we don't have to pay for food that much, and we don't have to pay for repairs. And if we get like blacksmithing and stuff like that, like easy understanding of blacksmithing, we'll have a unique setup to where we can like we don't have to pay for armor repairs, especially if it's for like minor things, but not like the major swords he was talking about.
Mhm.
Because I'm sure like by the time I come back, I won't be at like an expert level. I'll still be like a medium level or novice, so I could do minor repairs.
Mhm.
Which also, we can't speed up really, just because smithing takes a long time. So it's not
Yeah,
like we can make something and it'd be done like in an hour and a half, or like at the end of the day. It'd be something like we'd
In
have to take a couple days.
Okay, so in reality, how long it takes to make a longsword at, let's go with a 40-inch blade with a 12-inch handle. It's gonna take you roughly a day and a half, because that's how long it actually took me to
Yeah.
create that. And
yeah,
that's forging the blade, grinding the profile, doing all this stuff, right? And granted, I did do all this shit by hand. It took me roughly a day and a half. It's pretty shitty, but again, it would be a sword. You made the sword, right? So
yeah,
like in terms of thinking like that, it's not gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna start the sword today, and then in a couple weeks it'll be done.
Not like a
Unless,
couple
I'll
weeks,
be
but
right back.
like
I'll be
a
right
couple
back.
days.
yeah, well, like unless it's like a verdict, right? Like if you're like, hey, I want to start verdict now. Cool, it's probably gonna take 2 weeks to get everything precisely done on verdict to where you can have the level 1 version of it, right?
Mm.
Um, or like if he was to create Wormfang, right? That's how
Yeah.
it'd work. Be is he would create it and it's the very beginning level of it. And then like as you level up and as you're repairing the like as you're repairing everything and stuff like that, then you'll slowly start to see your skills raise by doing that. Because like whenever you repair something, you're like, oh, well, let me make this a little bit better. You're giving it back to him 10 times better than what he gave it to you, type of thing, John.
yeah. Understand?
Mhm.
I understand.
Um. So I mean, Meech is just tagged along with y'all, but where y'all going? Are y'all going to town?
Yeah, we probably should go to town and start getting supplies.
Okay. Um, will one of you roll me a survival check?
Yep. Let me see. The fuck is survival? +8. Jesus. All
Uh-huh.
right. All right. 13.
13?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, so as the three of you are traveling back towards the road, it's fairly easy to get back. There is a road laid out after all to where you can just follow the road back.
Oh, I meant 13 +8. I kind of fucked that up.
Oh, you're good, don't worry.
Yeah.
And then as y'all are like y'all almost made it to the town, and then you're like, fuck, it's getting kind of chilly. You know, it's just one of those like where you just have to shake your arms a little bit, and then you're like, okay,
Yeah.
I can keep going. Like it's not too cold, I can keep going.
Like it's just like a shiver your body gets.
Yeah. Um, and then y'all finally make it into town after the 2 hours. Nothing too big happened. Y'all just heard some howls of the wolves and animals rustling by. Y'all did see a huge fucking deer though. Like this thing probably had to be like 24 points.
Dang.
That's a big ass fucking deer.
Is this a regular deer?
Huge one.
Yeah, it's a regular deer, but it had
But
24 points. It's a big
he's
one.
huge.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, I'll put it like this. Most hunters today shoot for a 15, 16 point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said 24, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's fucking huge.
This is definitely a legendary animal that y'all saw.
Man.
Y'all finally make it into town with like just that type of amazing thing. You're like, holy fuck, we woke up on this crazy ass island and then saw that. That's awesome. Which building are y'all trying to go to first?
You know what? Since we didn't go to the other armor or the other forge place, we
Mhm.
should probably go to the one that's closer to us just to check it out.
Okay.
And then we can also ask questions on how we can get our forge up and running in the quickest time possible.
This is true. Last time y'all went to the Iron Helm Forge with Thora Ironhand, and she is currently taking good care of Cabron. You can assume. Um, as you're going, you're Vlad. As you walk into town, you know where you want to go, so you start opening your ears whenever you get closer to the civilization, and you're following the sounds of the hammer hitting steel over and over again. It gets so rhythmic that you sort of lose the sound, and you're just following it based off of instinct now. Um, and as y'all walk up, you see a very grizzled and muscular blacksmith with a passion for his craft. He is very invested in what he's doing right now. Um, yeah, and y'all can see a lot of warriors of all kinds just standing around him. A couple of them are yelling out orders. Like, hey Bjorn, have you finished up my axe yet? I'm supposed to go out on the raid today. Bjorn just he's actually no, I'm sorry. This actually is the blacksmith they all went to last time. My apologies. So Cabron is here. This is the one that's closer to y'all still.
Nice.
Um, but he points to the wall where you can see a whole bunch of other weapons, and this is where you can see that yesterday Kyrus picked up a shield and some armor. Someone else picked up some armor from him too. Um, this is that shop, the Iron Wolf Forge. And so like as these warriors are just constantly berating him with all these questions, he's literally just hammer points, hammer points, hammer points. And like y'all can start to get the gist that he is super busy to the point where like he's probably the better weaponsmith on the island. So like
Okay.
if he has this much,
Work
business,
going.
yeah. Um, what are you doing?
It's just him there? There's no one else helping him?
Yeah, just him. This is a very large fucking man. He doesn't look like he needs any help.
Um, as he's hammering, I'm gonna go ahead and look around for stuff that's at his forge that we would need at ours. But I have to roll a perception.
Um, can you tell me what specifically you're looking for? Like stuff that would be at yours. So like tools or maybe just how his forge is set up?
More so because I think what was wrong with ours, it wasn't going, and there was some stuff missing.
Um, For the most part, a lot of the tools that were left there are in very bad repair. Like the tongs to grab stuff out of the heat. Y'all tried to open them while you were standing at y'all's forge, and they like kind of the hinge just kind of crumbled apart.
Mhm.
And same thing with a lot of the other stuff. Like the hammer y'all had, y'all struck it down one time on the anvil and it cracked. Like it's not shattered, but it's cracked.
Mhm.
So that's probably not a good hammer anymore.
I'm just gonna look around to see if he has any extra tools. I guess you could say set up somewhere we could buy, or if not, go ahead and ask him and see where we could get them.
He has probably about 20 different kinds of hammers on the wall. Several different kinds of tongs and these things that look like axes, but they're a lot thicker at the cutting edge.
Mm.
Um, yeah. So which things would you like specifically? Are you going to reach for a hammer, or are you gonna ask him, hey, you know what? I need help. What should we do?
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go up to him and be like, "Yo, I know you're busy doing everything else, so you're not gonna have to really speak or anything, but we got our own forge that does need some stuff before we can get it up and running, and we're in need some tools. Can you just point the direction where I need to grab some tools from? Like tongs and a hammer, I guess would be the biggest thing right now."
He goes, hmm. Sigurd gave y'all the old Shadowfern place, right?
That's correct.
He's gonna take a look at the piece of iron he's working on right now. Toss it, like, not carelessly, toss it back into the fire. And then wipe, dust his hands off real quick, come up to you,
Mhm.
and goes, okay, the thing you'll have to know about the Shadowferns is,
Alright, I'm back. Sorry.
you're good. Y'all are currently in town talking to the blacksmith that Cabrola
Oh,
is there.
I want to. I'm saying hi.
Oh, hello, good sir. I just got to put the finishing touches on his armor, and then we'll be all done. But back to you, my interesting friend. Are you hiding your appearance right now, Vlad?
Yes, I am hiding my appearance because
Can you roll me
they.
a Constitution check, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Constitution.
Yes, sir.
That's 1. Okay. Whew. 16 plus 1,
Excellent.
17.
Okay. Yes, you are all good. He goes, and what can I get you, my odd fellow? Oh, yeah, right. Sorry, Shadowfern place. Um, well, hold on, I'm trying to find his name. Give me a second, guys.
You good?
I have, cause I have somebody for him. Um, okay. Uh, Ragnar Shadowfern was a very jumpety figure, you could say at least, and he kept most of his family in that house. They did many of strange things. But that forge, They've always been able to produce stuff with that forge almost twice the quality of anything I could make here at Iron Wolf. So, for something of that magnitude and respect. And this is like where both yesterday and walking up today, you saw that this man didn't give a royal fuck about anything and just pointed and trusted everyone to do what they needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
He now starts walking around the wall of hammers. Takes about 5 or 6 of them down. Goes over to his personal rack of tongs. Takes about 2 or 3 of them. Grabs one of these really big old axes. Hands that to you. And then picks up 2 small tools. One has the bottom of a square, and the other one has the bottom of a circle. He gives you these tools. Goes, here, with all of this. Sigurd told us to be polite. He didn't say how polite, though. And I'm only doing this because I like that forge and I don't know you. It's gonna be... call it 25 gold.
All right. You got yourself a deal.
Okay.
Hey, can I say something?
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna look at the blacksmith and say, I don't know if it's agreed with everyone else, but I'm gonna tell him if you ever want to use the forge,
Mm-hmm.
just feel free to ask.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask him a question too, if he's looking or needs an apprentice, just like to help out.
That's perfect, and then he can help
Um,
you.
Yeah.
Well, I've never taken on an apprentice before, and I sort of picked up blacksmithing out of necessity. Um, why not? Sure, I'll take you on. What's your name, good man?
John Bean.
John Bean.
Yes, sir.
Well, I like that name. It's very nice to meet you. My name is Bjorn Ironside.
Nice to meet you, too, sir.
Ah,
Well, that means you can use the forge anytime now.
well, that sounds like a lovely plan as long as y'all get rid of the curse.
What curse?
Curse.
Sigurd didn't tell you the lands are cursed?
Oh,
Well, just gave it to us.
That's...
That's probably why they gave it to us.
yeah, no one
quite
ever...
unfortunate.
no one questioned that?
I was really kind of
We were
curious
just
about it.
kind of hoping he would give it to us.
I guess he did. Um... balls, hold on. You'll see him go inside. So like where y'all are right now is like think like a Skyrim blacksmith, right? He has his
Mhm.
outside forge, he has his outside work area, and then the inside to where you can go inside and see a lot more fine crafted stuff. He goes inside, and after a couple of minutes, he'll come back out and goes, y'all are probably gonna have to ask Erica Seabane. She's over there at Mystic Tides. She knows a little bit more about the land and what happened, but all I know is that one day Ragnar went crazy. Half the Shadow Ferns ended up dead, and he became exiled the next day. That was probably 5 years ago by now.
Like exiled off the island, or just exiled out of the land?
Well, I would assume off the island. No one on the island has seen him in about that long.
Oh, okay.
him nor his family. They're all just, well, what was left of them. They all just up and disappeared.
How strange.
How? What do you mean? What was left of them?
Have y'all been to the 3rd floor yet?
No. Should we?
We should have.
Y'all probably
I don't think we
should have.
can.
No, you can. You just didn't go up there.
Oh.
Yeah, the staircase continues. It's a spiraling staircase that goes up. Like the staircase that I showed y'all is a spiral staircase that goes all the way up to the attic. So it stops off on every single floor. And there's about
Oh, in the mansion. Okay.
yeah, in y'all's
I thought you were
mansion.
talking about the house for a second.
No, in y'all's mansion. In y'all's mansion there is, let's go with 4 actual stories and then an attic.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, we did not explore this house.
No. Um. Well, if I'm gonna close this, or if I'm gonna tell y'all this story, give me just 1 second. He'll walk out, or did y'all follow him inside?
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna walk outside real quick. He still has his hand on the door and he like pulls it closer to his back. But y'all all hear him yelling, "Go the fuck home, I'll call you when I'm done with your shit." Come back inside and slam the door. He goes, "Okay. So, about 5 years ago now, there was a series of strange black and purple and white lights coming from the estate. And when the majority of the town got to the estate, we started clearing the house floor by floor, room by room. And when we got to the 3rd floor, it was terrible. I can still smell all the blood and decay. There had to have been at least 15, 16 bodies there. All of his own blood. Ragnar killed them. Every last one of them. The ones that finally bowed down to his power went with him. Then again, most of this is hearsay. Because all we saw as villagers were lights, blood, and bodies. Ragnar and the other half of his family was nowhere to be found. So most of us just wrote it up to an internal struggle within the family and moved on. But everyone since then has said those lands are cursed.
Is there any way to break the curse?
Well, we should find out if it's actually cursed or not.
Yeah. Do y'all know of them doing anything odd on the land?
Odd, how so?
Well, if there's a so-called curse, that would either mean someone had put it on them, or they were trying to do something and put it on themselves.
Ah. You probably have to ask either Erica or Sigurd more about that. I didn't know too much. I used to drink with one of their lads named Leaf. He was a good lad, he was. It's very unfortunate I found his bowels hanging out of the 2nd story windows.
Jesus.
Brother got yacht.
To lighten the mood a bit, can I take my chicken home yet?
Oh yeah. Hold on. He'll run outside real quick, come back inside with Cabron. He has a dark leather in it has fur accents where it'd be like where the sleeve is going around his wing. There's fur at the very edge of it on both sides. Same thing with the legs and with the collar around him. Um, it, it it looks like a chest piece. Somebody put on a small onesie of a child for leather armor and fur. And then on his head, he has a small cap that has three very sharp razor blades on it.
Let's go. That's what I wanted.
And so whenever you throw him, he can now deal. Let's go with 1d4 plus your strength modifier. And they'll have to roll a constitution check to see if they will have enough adrenaline pumping through them for the adrenaline to stop the blood flow. If not, then they will be continuously bleeding from that round and on until they take an action to stop the bleeding.
I won't. I'll make sure his helmet's not on when I throw him to like people.
Okay.
People I like at least. Thank goodness, he looks so cute.
Yeah, it's very easy just to like unpin his cap and fold the leather sides that would protect his face up to where it'd cover the blade. Clip it back and then just shove it in your pocket.
Yeah. I'm gonna take his hat off for a bit. He's just wearing his chest plate.
Okay.
Can I put a ring around his foot?
Like actual ring? Or like
the ring of the ring of water breathing.
I mean, you'd probably have to dislocate a toe to slip it on there.
I don't know if you. Actually, you're right. Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah.
No, I mean maybe it's a big ring.
Roll me a dexterity check.
What did I do?
For Mich.
10.
10? Okay. Yeah, you're fine. You just spit on the ring and then you flip it right onto his foot. It fits. Cool little ring on his foot. I got some ankle jewelry now.
We'll let him hold it.
So can I help y'all? This is Bjorn talking once more. He said, "Can I help y'all with anything else?" Mr. Bean, I guess just come by later for your first lesson, or I'll.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to come by here, or do you want me to go out there to help you?
I think you should come.
Yeah, come. That sounded weird, man.
Does he need anything for his travels?
No. I mean, I guess just let me know whenever you're heading out of town. I'm gonna stay here, close up shop real quick, and yeah, just come by here once more whenever y'all are fixing to head out of town, and I'll follow along.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Does he sell any axes or anything?
Yes, there is. You can see a shit ton of very fine. Like these are compared to the stuff outside. This is like masterwork level Danish and Viking axes. Yeah.
Oh, like I meant like tree axes, like cutting down trees.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can totally find a logging axe here as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll just give it to you. He's not too worried
Yeah.
about
Okay.
it. So where y'all off to next?
That one lady, Mystic Waves or whatever.
Erica Seabane?
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all are headed towards the Mystic Tides Alchemy Shop.
Don't I owe them money?
Do you owe her money?
Yeah,
Why would you owe her money?
I got 3 potions. We went to the alchemist, didn't we?
I thought y'all made those.
No. She gave
No,
me.
she gave it to him for good luck. She was like, "If you die, you don't need to pay me
Oh,
back." But
that's
if
what it was. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was for your fight with Sigurd. No, you don't have to pay her.
Can I, just as a kind gesture?
Yeah, 100%. If you want to just roll up there and be like, hey, here's some money for the shit.
Alright. How much would it be if I would have bought them?
Oh, God. Okay. Give me a second.
good luck.
Um, $15K.
Alright. 3 potions?
Superior, dude.
Yeah.
Alright, fuck it, yeah. I'll do it. Whatever.
Hold on. Wait. That was just a random bullshit number I came up with. I have an actual one now, but... Ooh.
The first one probably was better.
Probably. Fucking hell.
Superior potions, dude. That's all I was like. You probably should just give her a tip and appreciate.
Here's 5 gold.
Yeah, so if I was to use the actual one, it'd be 45K.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Damn, brother.
They're fucking expensive.
This shit is not cheap, bro. They're superior for a reason.
Can I just give
Give
her
her,
10?
give her,
Call
give
it
her
a
a
day?
tip. Yeah, give
Yeah,
her a
dude.
tip.
If you want,
We were 10.
okay, no problem. Give her 10K. You y'all walk in the building. You can toss down 10K on the thing, and her eyes sort of just light up and be like, "Oh, well,
Free
shit,
money.
you're alive."
Didn't I only use 2 of them?
I'm pretty sure you only used one. Well, no, you used one during the fight, one and after, so yeah, you did use two.
Hmm. Alright.
She goes, "Hey, Meech, how can I help you, Mr. Meech?"
Well, someone told me that you know about a curse, and no one told us about it. But, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because, we got the whole place for free. But we gotta know.
Oh, you're talking about Shadowfern's place?
Oh, yeah. That's the place.
Ah. Well, to my best knowledge, there was a mass murder there. King Ragnar thinks that it was the elder of the Shadowfern clan, Ragnar Shadowfern. And to be frank with you, I don't know what I believe. I've seen the place. I saw the bodies. I was even the one who helped do arcane research upon it. And the best thing that I could come up with was that they were playing with magics that were not of this world.
That's what I wanted to hear. Vlad, what do you think about this?
What was that?
They were playing with magic.
That wasn't
What type
of
of
this
mad?
world.
So this wouldn't be any magic that we would know of, correct? So this wouldn't be. Would they know about celestial and abyssal?
They would not, you would.
Okay.
They would
Okay.
they would
Okay.
have a different concept of it. So like where you're intimately familiar with it, how a normal mage could be familiar with fire magic,
Mm.
to them it's pretty fucking foreign.
If I took a wild guess, it was necrosis or something. Because that shit would have rotted that quick.
Roll a investigation.
With advantage?
No.
10.
10. Okay. Maybe it could have been necrotic.
Let me roll too.
Go ahead.
Well, if that's the case,
Investigation. 14. Or
14.
15.
15. Okay. You didn't pick up on one particular school of magic, John, but you know that it is definitely not a pleasant magic. Something that is very dark and it's not abyssal and it's not celestial. It's something that's even further beyond.
so this is something that we would have no knowledge of then.
Nope.
So I wouldn't be okay. So I wouldn't be able to go back to the house and detect if it was whatever I could detect.
Y'all can try. If you would like to run an investigation on it, y'all most definitely can. Um, but gathering clues while you're in town first is probably going to be a smart thing.
Best.
Like
Yeah,
there
we should try to talk to people and figure out what's going on.
there are definitely clues at the uh, location itself, but nothing beats talking to a living, breathing person.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn to what's her face? What's her name again?
Erica.
I'm gonna turn to Erica and say, was there any weird signs or like any like flashing lights or anything? Colors, something different in the sky?
Yeah, yeah, there was white lights and purple lights, and I'm pretty sure there was black light too.
How do you have a black light?
I don't
Like
know,
the
it's
moon?
very strange. Mm, it wasn't like as she describes it as like not being a purple black light, as it being a solid pillar of black.
That's scary.
Aye, it was. Um, the best thing that I can think of would be he probably got ate by something. That's what I think happened to all of them. I think they just got ate. But
They were summoning.
the the wounds on the bodies that were still there, they didn't match in animals. It almost looked as if they were just killed for sport.
Nothing missing?
Mm, no, no one's missing. It's, well, unless you count Ragnar and half of his family.
No, I don't mean the people missing. Were limbs,
Oh, were limbs
heads?
missing? Yes, they were everywhere, scattered.
Y'all didn't piece them together again?
I mean, a couple of us tried, but eventually just got too sick.
Uh,
That's once we got to the point where not even Sigurd himself could pile the bodies or could identify them, we just piled them all up and sent them off to where they needed to be.
so they were summoning something. It ate them and didn't eat them, but it pretty much just destroyed them and tore them up and mutilated them. Huh. Anyone else got any information about this you know of?
Well, I mean, Sigurd, probably the Council of the Dragon, which y'all met last night at the feast. Um, and then honestly, the land itself. You should probably find a way to ask the house.
If these was to talk. If these was to talk. No.
If that's the case, we should probably go talk to Sigurd himself. He'd probably know the most about everything, seeing he's the head.
Hmm. And Erica's gonna speak. She's like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Um, last night when I saw him, he said he was heading home, and his home is right past y'all's, up in the mountains. So, look around town first, and if you don't find him here, then he's probably up there.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Can I get
Cool.
y'all anything while you're here, though?
Hmm. I mean, you got any antidotes?
Four?
Just any type of poison? Poison local to here?
Oh, yeah, yeah. You can dig around, gather probably like 15 different vials, throw them out all on the table, and goes, I mean, this is one of every poison, well, anti-poison that we have here on the island, and native, both animal and plant alike.
How
Uh,
much for the whole setup?
probably gonna be, hmm, considering just one of them is 1,500, I'm gonna throw you a discount. Let's go with 13,500 gold.
I'll take them. It's
Okay.
good to have this.
You now have one of every poison on the island, or anti-poison on the island. With this, you can either deconstruct them to understand what they are, understand the chemical ingredients in them, and how to make them, or just the basic use, you can use them to heal yourself from one of the various different types of poisons.
I'm gonna deconstruct these. Is she have a pouch I can put these in? I have a little pouch of anti venom.
have a leather sack, and that's about it. I can give
I'll
you a
take
container that you can put them in.
sure thing.
She just hands
Oh.
you a
13,500.
yeah, 13,500. She just hands you a little like small square box with a bunch of holes in it that you can throw them all in, put the top of the box on, and then you now have a small wooden box that can carry probably another 15 vials, including the 15 vials that you already have.
Bet.
Yeah. So, it sounds like y'all's business is finished up with the Mystic Tide Alchemy Shop. Where next would y'all like to venture?
Is there anywhere where they sell animals? Figured we should go there first and see.
Ah, very smart. Um, are you gonna ask the lady this before you leave, or was this a question to me as the DM?
Uh, why not both? Let's
Okay.
go with both.
One or question as DM? Yes. Question to the lady. She will tell you about a place called the Northern Wares Emporium. Sells all sorts of shit and literally anything you can think of. It's basically the Walmart of this place.
Oh hell yeah, Walmart.
Nice.
She'll tell you that yes, they do. They have horses, they have cattle, sheep, and a couple of big furry chickens.
Taking it for a chicken.
I'm assuming this is where y'all are headed?
Yes,
That's
sir.
right. Take me
Okay.
there.
A question for the DM: how long would it take to build a chicken coop? Because if it takes like less than a day just to set up like the coop,
Yeah,
could we
probably.
buy the chickens?
Yeah, 100%. Like if all three of y'all are like, okay, yes, this is what we want to do. It's y'all spend probably 3 to 4 hours working together. Y'all can build y'all a chicken coop to where you can have a chicken coop. And if you want any of the larger animals, there's not going to be a pin per se, but there will be like construction time for food
Offense.
troughs. Well, no, not a fence just yet. Because a fence takes quite a long time. But like just food troughs, watering troughs, and like a place to hitch them if you're gonna get a horse. And like with the
And did you
cows,
say there was cows?
yes sir.
I heard. Okay, yeah.
There are if we're going like real life type of cows, there are New Jersey cows, um, which are like brown. They're milk cows. And
Yeah.
then there are hmm, probably Kobe.
All right.
Yeah, Kobe cows. So there's a let's do this. So as y'all are walking up and you're discussing like John, you're discussing with them like what do y'all think? How do y'all think we could do this? What do you think the timeline could be? As y'all are starting to get some of those details ironed out, y'all walk up and you can hear an auctioneer rattling off numbers. 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 10, 10 going once, twice, boom, sold. So y'all look over into the pit, you'll see a very large and beautiful white stallion that has just gotten sold and is now turning around and exiting this pen. As the next, you hear the caller ring out. The next item in our amazing auction is going to be 6 large chickens. Where did these come from? Thought we sold out of these already. It's like, no, no, we have a couple more. You hear the same guy's voice going back and forth with himself. And this is kind of the odd thing.
Is he also schizo?
Possibly. Roll me a perception check.
All right. Good perception. 5.
5. No, he's not schizo, but it is extremely fucking hard to miss the miniature conjoined twin on the back of his head.
Oh shit.
And you hear as this man, and then you finally realize why he's talking so fast. Because it's both of them going almost a half a second in between each other. So it'd be 1 1 2 2 2 3 3 3, going that fast, going back and forth to always try to raise the price. John, you just have that in your mind and you sort of just calculated it that fast. You're like, holy shit, I didn't know my schizo could make me smart. Goddamn. I'm playing. John's extremely smart. Um, but y'all see a 6 of these uh, Mich. They almost look like cabron. How they're the much larger chickens with the fuzzy legs. And he is selling 6 of these. He starts the price off at 250 gold. You'll see one person go for it.
Where do you see your gold, by the way, on the sheet?
Um, in your inventory, and
Inventory.
then gonna be the little like hourglass you can
Okay, yeah.
drink. Yeah.
Shit, I have no money.
Thought I gave you a fuck ton.
I only have 20 silver and 10 copper.
I don't think he added it to his own thing.
Oh.
Or were you?
I got you, mate. Hold on. Because this was supposed to be added whenever you were in the port town with the other guys. Refresh your page real quick.
Okay, yeah. I got you.
Yeah. So you see them. They're going up 250, 300, 400, 5. Starting a way out. Starting a way out once.
Offer 600
Yeah.
gold
600.
for
Okay.
me.
600 going to the man with the who is that up there? Can't even see. Oh well. Sold to that man, whoever I cannot see. Y'all now have won 6 chickens. Congratulations. Uh, the next item on the list y'all can see is 2 chestnut uh, Mustangs. They are most definitely not happy to be tied down and getting dragged into this arena.
Makes
And
sense because they're Mustangs.
the opening bid starts off at 1500. And you see it very quickly get shot up to 3000.
This is for both of them, correct?
Yes, this is for the both of the Mustangs.
4,000 over here.
4000, 4000 going once. 450, 450, 450 going once.
6,000.
6000. Do I hear 650, good sir? You see the other guy just give you a smug look and be like, oh, that fucking bastard. 6000 going once. Twice. Sold to that. Why are there so many strange people here today, John? That man. Sold. And you see the man turn around with your Mustangs and walk away. He says,
6,000. Okay.
we only have 2 more items today, folks. 2 more. Let's come out with one of the bests. And as he gestures, y'all all see 3 juvenile mountain goats, where they have an extremely beautiful and long white hair coat on them, and you can see that one is a billy, one is starting to grow his horns. The other two, you don't see any grown horse, which means that they are either female or still a fairly young male. He says, and these are two of the very famous Sky Reach goats.
There's 2 or 3.
There's 3 altogether.
Yeah, there's 3 altogether.
Okay.
I misspoke, my bad. He said, these are the Sky Reach goats. And he'll go on to list that they have creamier cheese, better milk for you. Their fur in the wintertime is warmer than any blanket a winch or maid could give you. Well, hug, not blanket. And then you'll see him start the bid off at 7,000 gold.
I spent a lot of money today, guys. Y'all gotta get these.
Let's see. Should we actually get them?
Yeah. Sounds like a good
Okay.
idea. Any animal now we should just get.
I
We're gonna
only
need
have
'em.
I only have 9,000 gold. I can give one person a
Oh,
couple
don't worry,
thousand.
man. We good.
You good? All right.
We good.
I just got it.
You said 7,000?
Yep, 7,000. No one has opened up the bid yet, which means no one has actually said, yes, I'll take it for 7k. So if you want to be the first, you can.
I'll go ahead and be the first.
Okay, you will be the first. The strange man once again for 7,000. 7,000 going once, twice, and then you all hear Sigurd's voice boom very loud over it. I'll take him for 8. Goes, and there is our fearless leader, Sigurd Frostvein. 8,000, 8,000 going once. And Vlad, this dude is looking you straight in the eyes now. Through all these people. And you're up leaning against the rail above the pit where all him and these animals are.
Mm-hmm.
You can see Sigurd across the way from you, beaming with a very bright smile. As he just raised the price. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and give him a smirk back as we've made eye contact, and just kind of chuckle, and I'm just gonna look back, and I'm gonna say 10,500 for your 3 goats.
See Sigurd's face just sort of crack a smile, nod his head. Fair, fair. It's 10,500 going once, twice, and sold are the Sky Reach mountain goats. I hope someone's keeping track of all of these.
Yeah, I got mine.
Okay. And then give me just one moment, guys. So far y'all have 3 mountain goats, 2 wild mustangs, 6 chickens.
You said there's one more thing on the sale. I'm trying to hear what it is.
I know, I'm sorry, I'm trying to create it real fast.
Very good. But also, I'm trying to buy the material for the chicken coop and shit too. While we're here.
Okay.
I'll give you money for that too.
Well, that's where I want to get into the contract thing with you because it's going to be my first one that's not like doesn't favor me.
True.
It's going to favor you.
He goes, and finally, we have a breathtaking capture, caught only earlier this morning, as you all see this breathtakingly beautiful creature step out. Stands taller than any ordinary stag. It is a stag. Its coat is just shimmering silver that looks almost luminescent.
Oh my god.
Its
Yeah,
antlers are grand and twisted, resembling the branches of an ancient tree, and the eyes of this stag are deep and tranquil blue that reflects the wisdom of the forest itself.
Do we need a stag though? What do you guys think?
that stag has some kind of significance.
I want it.
Okay.
We're good.
He says, "This is the silver maned stag. This stag has eluded every hunter on the island for hundreds and hundreds of years. So much to the point where us, the fair folk of Ufernheim, made it a sacred animal. But we captured it, not to kill, no, 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 but to help, to work and to live with all of us. So, can I get an opening bid of 10,000 gold?"
Can I do what would be better, investigation or insight check?
Or,
Out of those two, for like on the
oh,
animal.
what are you trying to do? That's the,
I
I
don't know,
guess that's
like
a better
just
question.
check out the animal, like see if it's actually like special or anything.
Um, yeah,
Or
Me
would
too.
animal handling would be good.
Yeah, animal handling. I have expertise in that.
so just from where y'all are, it wouldn't really be animal handling, it would be perception from where y'all are. If y'all either A, go down, or B, just try to get a little bit closer, it might be animal handling. Like if y'all actually get in the pit, it could be animal handling. But from where y'all are, it is, y'all ever watch Peaky Blinders?
Yep.
Y'all,
Yeah, a little.
y'all know whenever he went to go buy his horse?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like that. Y'all are on a second story balcony and there's a pit in front of y'all that they're bringing out all the animals and the whatnot coming through. Um,
Would it
so
be bad to make a scene here?
I'm a blade.
maybe.
Because I kind of want to just. Would I have to do an athletic check to see if I jump off the top of the balcony
Nah, it's like
down in the
10
pit?
feet. Nah, it's like 10 feet. It's not that bad. It's like half of
Okay.
your height. You could hang and then drop and you'll be fine.
Crushes the people below him.
I kind of want to jump in the pit and say, "I'll take it."
He crushes the people, steals their money, and just bets like 20,000.
There's no one down in the pit, is there? Or is there a lot of people down there?
It's just
'Cause-
one. It's the announcer dude with the small conjoined twin on the back of his head that now all of you can see.
Ew.
yeah, I want to jump down
Jump
into
down
the
and eat
pit
him.
and make the first bid for 10.
Eat him. Eat the twin.
Okay.
And
So
does that get me close enough to do the animal handling? See if it's special.
yeah, yeah. But you'd have to be like walking up on it, petting him, and doing all this stuff. You're like, yeah, I'll take him. You're petting him and whatnot.
Yeah. So roll one.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
24.
24. Okay. Um, Meech and John, I never got what your roll is, but fuck it, you'll learn. You'll hear it. Um, you can tell that this animal is connected deeply to the moon. Um, you can
Oh
feel
no.
that the your fingertips, where once they were worn out and they were starting to get cracked by the cold, are starting to heal. Um, you feel as if the little bit of turmoil and just the craziness of everything that's been going on in your head over the past week slowly begins to calm and turn into peace and clarity. Um, you get a sense that it has a strong magical connection to this island. And that's about it.
I'm gonna turn and yell at Vlad in the dock.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say, this this is not for profit. This is more for knowledge. This might be what helps us figure out this whole
A
island.
thumbs up. Is it connected to any of the gods?
Roll me a religion check, John Bean.
All right. Got to give me 1 second. My PC's acting up.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh,
I'm not looking at this animal for profit. My thing is, stags in general are known to shed their
religion.
antlers.
That too.
Oh,
This one probably has magic.
I got an
And those
11.
An
and
11.
those antlers you could probably get magical properties from.
You don't get any specific god that you know about. What you do get is two opposite yet similar forces. One is the sun and one is the moon. You have a feeling that
Let's
this
see.
animal has something to do with whatever this energy that you're feeling is that has both the sun and the moon mixed together.
Do I make any similars? Like any similarities with any of the things on my world?
Roll same thing, religion.
12.
12. Uh, no, it'd pretty much be the same thing. You understand that you're getting a sense of where once it was just the moon, you're starting to get a slight sense of the sun as well.
Okay.
The man will finally look at you as you, both of y'all are processing all of this information, and this is like boom, 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 boom. You jump down, boom, you're processing, boom, you're doing this. Now he's speaking. Um, he goes, if you'd like the stag, good sir, it'd be 10,000 gold. Because, I mean, let's be honest, it's been a little bit more than 3 seconds, and she probably should have gone to the back already. Would you like her?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that is, I believe, 4 prizes you and your crew have picked up today. If you would all just meet that fine lady over there at reception, pay her, and we'll give you your animals. Can we help you with anything else, good sir? Oh,
One
wait.
thing.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. He's. I know you're upstairs. He's gonna hold a
Mhm.
finger up to you and Meech one to you. He goes, wait, 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 and then he'll shout to everyone, "Auction is over!" Everyone just goes, "Oh man!" Couple people give y'all some side eyes and whatnot about the stag and the chickens. Like you hear this one guy, he's like, he sounds like he has a extra chromosome. Um, you hear him go, "Man, I really wanted the chickens."
I'm gonna
No.
look at Meech and I'm gonna be like, we honestly probably saved those chickens.
No, yes, for sure. Got bros over here shaking me with new boots. He
Yeah,
doesn't have boots.
he's like, you know how dogs can sense bad intentions?
Mm-hmm.
That's Cabron with that one guy. He just like for
Brother
some
thought he
reason.
was gonna get touched.
Oh yeah, for sure, for
He
sure.
can feel. He can feel it.
Give me just a second. I'm making me a drink real quick.
Um,
But is there? And he'll finally take his fingers back, point to you, Vlad, and go, "Yes, sir. What can I help you with?" And yes, sir, Mr. Mich.
Can I Is there a way we can pay a delivery fee to get these animals shipped to our place? Because I mean, we did get a lot of animals, and it won't be the easiest to get them back by ourselves, as it's a 2-hour hike back to our place.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we can talk with Sigurd and see if we can work something out. If we can't just cart them all there.
And no worries. If, like I said, if I gotta pay a fee, I could pay the fee.
Uh, we'll work on something. Just give me a little bit.
No worries.
And then, Mr. Meach, is there anything else I can help you with?
Well, I need some material to house these animals. We're gonna build stuff.
Ah,
You think you can hook me up?
uh, yeah, you should. Well, honestly, y'all should probably head to the shipyard. That way you can get wood and extra metal and all of that good stuff. We mainly just have small, well, small I say. We mainly just have random materials such as nails, a couple of boards, nothing too big. And that's
Well, give me
about it.
some. I'll take some hardware.
Okay, what all would you like?
I guess nails. I mean, what kind of what's the technology here? Are there hinges? Are there knobs? Hello?
Give me 1 second.
Come on.
There are, yes, there are hinges and not really knobs per se, but more like a pull door type of thing.
I bet in a shop like this, he probably has a box of like just random assortments.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm trying to buy that box.
Okay. Uh, cool. Okay. Hmm. To buy the box, let's see. You could probably make. With just a box of doors stuff, it's probably gonna be like 30 doors with the hinges and the little pulls you have. So I mean that definitely cover all the doors on the estate that you want to
And
build.
repairs.
Um,
We probably have to go to the shipyard for more of the
yeah,
repairs.
yeah, for more of the actual like housing repairs and like
We should probably just go to the shipyard and ask for for the barn, really, because we have all these animals now.
We're gonna build the chicken coop in the barn, right? Better to protect them.
dock where y'all building the chicken coop.
Um, I don't know.
Say we build it inside the barn, like on the back wall.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And everything sleeps in the barn, you know.
Okay.
That would save some room and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barn in the back wall. Okay.
How many stables does the barn have?
0.
It's just
Okay,
an
so we
open
gotta.
barn, right?
So we just
Um,
gotta make it then. Okay, yeah.
You can build.
Yeah. It's a fairly large barn, but the reason why it doesn't have any stables is because there's a broken down stable area already on
Okay.
the yeah, it's over there closer towards the main house instead of the barn.
We can at least keep the stag in the barn, and we can keep the horses out in the stable.
Mhm. And the horses are gonna have to be broken.
Yeah, I know.
I got
'Cause
you. I
you
have the
already said that.
expertise.
Yeah, you already said that they were Mustangs, so I already knew.
Mhm.
That's why I asked for the delivery fee, because us getting those Mustangs over there is not going to be easy.
No, it is not gonna be easy whatsoever.
That's why I was asking for a delivery fee.
Holy shit, dude! I just opened up one of these little fucking jars I have by accident, and that's not fun. Oh my god. Okay, so the next place y'all are heading to is the shipyard, correct?
hmm
Okay. And in the shipyard, what are y'all looking for? Just like boards, planks, shit of that
We're
nature?
gonna, yeah, we're just gonna go and ask for what would be the best materials to buy to help rebuild, really the barn and the stable for now.
The barn and the stable for now. They mainly
I
tell
mean, and if y'all
you
wanna, yeah, if y'all wanna ask for like stuff for to rebuild the house, we could probably do that too.
Yeah, I need to do that.
they would mainly tell you that y'all just need sturdy planks. Sturdy planks, nails, um, hardwood beams, supports, and people that know how to do this stuff.
Yeah.
Um, so
So can we hire everyone there
he recommended a couple of people. He said that he couldn't give y'all too many because
hmm
they are currently working.
on our
Um,
ship? Yeah.
yeah, and so yeah, he said he can probably give y'all about maybe about 5 or 6 people to
That
help
should be enough.
in this process. Oh yeah, for sure. Um,
And we need this stuff delivered too.
he's
Delivery fee.
okay. So for the delivery of both the animals and the products, it's gonna be probably let's go with 5K for the both
Gotcha.
of them. And then for the materials of the going to the shipyard, it's going to be just the stables in the barn for now, correct?
Y'all want to get stuff for the house, or do y'all want to?
For
Yeah,
the,
we
I'm
can go
guessing.
browsing for stuff for the house, but I feel like barn stuff takes priority because like we literally could sleep on the floor.
Yeah, we literally just got the animals, so we kind of need to fix that up before we can get the animals.
Yeah.
Okay. So for the barn and the stables, it's going to run y'all probably about another 10.
Yeah, I have 5K, so someone can take care of the delivery fee, and I'll pay for the 10K.
Yeah,
I just-
I could pay 5K.
No.
Okay.
I bet. I'll get the materials. Another 10K.
Is that the cost of the materials with delivery?
That is cost of materials. Delivery is included with the delivery of the animals.
What
Pay
about
5?
labor? Is that after they're done or
Yeah,
before?
after. That's going to be after.
Okay, cool.
But he tells y'all it's probably like by the time everyone gets done, it's probably gonna be about 400 gold.
Oh shit! Hell yeah, dude.
I'll give them raises. Shit, I'll throw 1,000 down for them to split.
Yeah, materials materials are a lot more expensive than labor is here.
Yeah. Cool. 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 Yeah, I'll cover. I'll cover materials. That's no problem.
Okay.
I'll cover labor. I'll give it more.
Yeah, I'll pay for shipping and stuff. What was it, 5,000?
Okay. So, everyone, go ahead and take all that gold out of your pockets.
I did, dude. I started with 450, and I'm down to 417.
Mm-hmm.
I only took out the 600 for right now,
Okay.
but I'll take out the rest.
Yeah. As long as you're keeping track with it, I trust all y'all to do what you're supposed to.
I don't remember getting my gold from the ship though.
Gold from the ship. What do you mean?
Like, didn't we get some loot for gold in it? From like the total.
Yeah, I haven't honestly figured out the total of that and how much it would be split up, but I know it probably wasn't nothing more than about 1,000 each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and then, so yeah, you get told that all the animals will be there by the end of the night. The materials will be there by the end of the night as well. So for the, like, you'll have probably, let's see, all this shit could have gotten done by, let's go like noon. So it's about noonish, lunchtime. What would everyone like to do?
So we're already. Oh, okay. We're not back at the crib yet. We're
No,
still
not
in
yet.
town.
Yeah, y'all are still in the town. Y'all have everything settled to where everything's gonna get shipped out wherever it needs to go. Um, y'all have it shipped out to wherever it needs to go, and then y'all are still in town now. Cause y'all, I mean, y'all didn't. They're gathering everything up, getting all the animals ready, getting the materials ready, and all that stuff to go.
Mm.
Where would that guy Sigfrid
Hmm.
be?
Sigurd?
We need to talk to
Sigurd.
Sigurd.
Yeah, he was up. He was there, so like y'all know he is in town. He's
Hmm.
not at his house, which is past y'all's. Um, so I mean, if you want to go look for him, give me a investigation check, cause y'all have gone a couple places to the shipyard and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Investigation
15.
2.
Okay.
15 plus 2 is 17.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a lighter.
So yeah, y'all find him in the Jarl house, the long house, the place y'all had the feast last night.
Isn't this the dude I boxed?
Yes,
Yep.
this is the dude you boxed.
Nice.
As y'all are all walking up to him, he goes, "Oh, Mr. Mich, what can I do for you?"
I'm gonna go for the big the handshake, like the hand grab for the forearm.
Hmm. He'll meet you in the middle.
Brother, how are you?
Doing very well. I saw y'all got the silver mane stag, you lucky bunch there.
I'll
Man
send you some. We'll send you some cheese. Don't worry.
Let's talk about the stag, dude.
from the stag?
Well, he said the goats.
Yeah,
Oh.
bro's gonna get some cum cheese.
He bet on the goats.
Yeah, but he just
Yeah.
said he was like, "You're lucky
Oh,
for getting
Yeah,
stag."
he's like,
I didn't
he
hear
said
him.
y'all are lucky for getting this tag.
My bad.
That'll be some weird cheese.
Yeah, it would be some weird cheese. I thought he was talking about the goats.
Is the stag a male or a female?
That's a
It's a
male.
male. Yeah, it's a male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brother is gonna get the most heinous cheese of his life.
It's gonna be terrible.
Salty.
It's got a unique flavor. Oh yes, because it's jizz cheese.
I do have a question for Sigurd though.
Mhm.
That stag.
Mhm.
What properties were you wanting from that stag? Because as you said, it's not for sport to kill for meat or anything like that. So I'm assuming the fur is somewhat valuable, and the antlers themselves, after they go into rut, are valuable as well.
Well, that is true, and for me personally, it's the silver mane holds great importance to my family because for a very long time we kept them safe on my mountain, our mountain, the Chill Peak. But I guess this morning these lousy bunch of snods decided to crawl up to our mountain and catch him.
Oh, so that's why you're
Boot
wanting
gang.
it.
Well, I mean, as long as y'all take care of him as much as my family has, then I see no problem with it.
What do you know about the stag?
Well, it has, how do you say, shielding properties, as well as the fur from it. You can shave it once a year, and the fur from it will create a jacket like none other. In fact, that's what this is, and he'll touch the pelt around his neck.
How long do they live? Can we breed them with other stags?
Or
I don't think
the farm?
Never tried, and well, I'm about 55 right now, and this the stag that y'all bought has been in my family for 5 generations.
You should know this, brother. This is important information.
What is that?
What
What?
important information.
What's important
Whether if
information?
you could get more, bro, you could just like start a sweatshop, get some nice clothes, you know.
Oh, n- no, we've we've never tried to breed him with another.
They kind of just do it themselves, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I assume it can be done.
The only issue is the only the only other
We'd have to find a farm that's
well
Yeah, we'd have to
don't
find a females. That's why I was asking if
mm,
we could breed them with like normal ones and get the same result.
oh, okay. Well, the thing with that is that they're on his mountain, of course, so we can't really obtain one.
Wah, boot gang.
would make it sense.
Nah, but I'm just joking. That'd be funny though. You just start breeding them with a normal stag and just be like, we got profit up in here.
Nah, y'all are gonna walk up in the barn one day and John is just gonna be with some fucking deer and it's gonna go, Edward? Big brother?
Bruh, you already know I'm an alchemist.
Well, the thing is, if it can breed with a normal doe, it wouldn't be the exact same deer. It wouldn't have the exact same quality of like how profound it is, but it would be higher quality than a normal deer.
That it would.
China does it all the time. We can get away with it.
And there goes YouTube. No, I'm playing.
But am I wrong though?
I mean,
No.
yeah, I was about to ask, like, but I mean,
This is pretty right. But at least we'll have a better quality we can get than normal deer.
out of the
Yeah,
animal.
true.
Yeah, it just depends on what all you want to try to do with them.
Also have another question for Sigurd.
Of course.
I'm gonna look at Sigurd and I'm gonna say, now you'd given us some land, and from what we were told by the locals after asking around is that it's somewhat cursed. And we have heard some stories, but I also want to hear your side of everything and what you think.
Oh yeah, 100%. That place is cursed. Kind of why I gave it to you.
Brother's gonna get got real quick. All your stags mine now, bro.
So, uh, yeah, 100% that place is cursed. Uh, what all have you heard about the place?
They were messing with some magic that is pretty unknown, and there were some things going on. Some stuff happened. People died. Some people think it was because of their leader. We've heard stories that it might be something that they might have tried to bring from somewhere else that had caused the damage. I'm
Where
just
the hell
trying to.
did y'all hear that from?
We heard that multiple people got murdered in it. Don't lie to us.
Oh no, yeah, 100%. 15 people died that day. But who said somebody was trying to bring something?
Not bring something, but someone had said that they might have thought that
It's messing with magic.
something had killed them that was not from this world.
I mean, that is most people's best guess. The bodies, they didn't have clean cuts like you would expect from a sword. But they weren't jagged neither. They were almost too perfect. Like they took their time with each and every cut, and the person just sat there dealing with it.
Do you know how was the leader's demeanor? Was it that whenever you exiled him?
Well, in his final years, he was starting to go off the rails.
So even before this incident occurred, he had been off.
Yes, he had been
Okay.
talking about monsters in the swamps and some. He called it an angel. But the way he
Bro's more
described it,
schizo than me.
it was nothing but an angel. And he will go on to describe this very pale-skinned and monstrous figure with extremely sharp teeth and wings. And he said that he has a crown of chains and gold above his head.
Hmm.
Any connections?
We dealing with the Wendigo.
Roll a investigation, whoever wants to.
Alright,
I'll roll one, I guess. I think we should all.
Dirty
Yeah.
20.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Okay.
I got a 19.
God damn.
Okay. So everybody, you all like immediately, John, you two, fucking almost immediately you can pinpoint like, holy shit, this thing kind of sounds like what Lucy and Vlad is. It kind of sounds like a seraphim, an abyssal seraphim,
Ooh.
Holy
Is that like
shit.
Big Bird's cousin?
It's one of my aunties or uncles.
or a cousin.
Or a cousin. Fuck.
Yeah, get your family member.
Yeah, get him in check, bro.
I don't even know him.
Well, we'll find out. Cool. How can we get information to figure out how to stop this thing, though?
Okay, so would you have any idea on how we could find a way to cleanse the property?
I mean, the seer here has done everything she could have.
And it's still overwhelming?
No, it's not overwhelming anymore. We finally got it to where you can't tell the presence anymore on the land. But if you was to dig deep enough, you'll most definitely find it.
The mind.
Oh.
We could try to kill that thing tonight.
Okay, well, with this information, I'm gonna thank Sigurd and tell him he's welcome by any time since he lives near us.
Of course, Vlad. I do have to go through your property in order to get to my house, unfortunately.
No worries, you're always welcome. And then I'm gonna look at the other y'all two, and see if it's time for y'all wanting to head back, or if y'all wanting to go ahead and look at anywhere else before we head back to the crib.
Um, yeah, I'm kind of thinking, like, let's see.
Because with that information, I'm gonna want to do an investigation of my own.
Yeah. Let's see. What else should we really go check out?
In the
That y'all
town.
thinking?
I'm gonna tell
Um,
Sigurd something before we go.
Okay.
all right.
What would you like
Real
to tell
quick,
him? Go ahead.
Let's fucking pen pal on him.
what is in there in the town, like specifically?
What is in the town? What do you mean?
Yeah, like what type of shops?
Oh, there is a. Give me a second. There is a tavern, a forge, an alchemist shop, the emporium, which is where y'all went and bought all the animals. There is the old seer's hut. There is the Iron Wolf Forge, the Seafarer's Rest Tavern, the Wind Whispers Sail Loft, the Frost Wolf Trading Post, Iced Wind Apothecary, Raven Nest Enclave, and the Sky Forge Tower.
I need some better armor before we go too.
Did we pick some up last episode? What, did we not?
I didn't give
We
me.
picked them up
Oh,
like 2
Curious
episodes
did.
ago.
Curious
there we
did,
can.
and that was
Yeah.
who picked up some of the
Uh,
frost armor from last time.
I bought some too, but
Oh, my apologies. I don't
yeah,
remember.
you good.
The frost armor should be in there, so just go ahead and look it up.
Yeah.
It's frost iron armor.
For me?
No, for me, because
Oh,
I'd
Do
purchased it
you
after Curious.
are you gonna be buying some on your way out of town, Meech?
I would like to.
Okay, then
Yeah,
yeah,
we can
go
stop
ahead.
back at the forge. I'd say we go back to Iron Wolf since he's on the way out.
Yeah,
We honestly
yeah,
should go to the
we're gonna
seer
go pick them
too.
up anyways.
there you
Yeah.
go.
We should go to the seer
You
for
wanna go to
sure.
the seer?
Yeah, and then the armor. We can leave.
Okay. So which one you going to first? You gonna go get Bjorn and then go to the seer, or are you gonna go to the seer and then get Bjorn?
Here, because the forge is on the way out. The best one
Yeah.
in town.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So seer and then Bjorn. Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
So as y'all are walking, y'all get not too far into town, but pretty deep into town. And y'all, like, out of all these buildings that are becoming slightly more modern, where they have better stoneworking and they have better wooden roofs instead of just their long boats. I mean, there are still a couple of long houses and long boats, like long boat style houses still around, but some of these buildings in the center are starting to gain more modernary, I guess. I don't know how to say that word. Um, they're starting to become more modern. But in the middle of all of this, y'all see a small weathered hut. Oh yeah. And inside of this, y'all can just assume this is where the seer lives. It is surrounded by a garden of herbs and different items and whatnot just scattered everywhere. Um, as y'all enter the interior, it is filled with mystical symbols and a couple of crystal balls. As y'all see an elderly woman sit across a table from y'all. As she welcomes everyone in, welcoming John Bean by name.
Wow.
Pretty
I'm
crazy.
gonna look at John and kind of give like an expression like, do you know who this is?
Nah, I don't. It's weird that she knows me by name.
I'm gonna look at her and I'm gonna say, so how do you know our friend Mr. John Bean in particular?
It's a story for another day, young Vladric. How may I help you?
You never told her your name.
I'm gonna you know understand that she's obviously you know she has a certain power that she's able to detect things. So I'm gonna kindly say so I'm sure as you would know, we have gotten the property that is apparently cursed, and for whatever reason, y'all haven't been able to successfully completely cleanse the area, from what I'm told.
Yes, I have done my best work, but over the past 5 years, I've only been able to have it. How do you say? Um, dial back a bit. What information are you looking for in particular about that night?
Would you happen to know what type of dark magic they were using, or have some sort of connection in between the two?
Can everybody please take a seat? Please. She'll begin to motion around the table around her. You sitting, you standing, what you doing?
I'm
We
saying,
all
I'm gonna sit down.
Okay, so you all sit down, and she motions for you to grab each other's hands, and you do, and y'all are all now sitting in this on at this table in a very like seancey style. And sure as shit, her eyes roll to the back of her head as she begins speaking. And she will speak in Old Norse. None of this is making sense whatsoever. Not a single word of it. And she's going and going. She continues, and then finally she pauses for only a moment. And then she begins to say, in English, from the heart of the cosmos and the depths of the abyss shall arise two destined figures, whose fate are intertwined with the fabric of the world. The shadow of the stars and the harbinger from beyond are the harbingers of the world's most fateful confrontation. The shadow of the stars born from the twilight between the realms, and the radiant brilliance of the celestial fires, shall wield skull and hati, and a blade of broken fates. Their quest is one of defiance against the encroaching darkness, seeking to alter the course to their destined rule. The harbinger from beyond, a being of ancient and eldritch darkness, shall rise with the strength drawn from the void itself. Their power is formidable with intentions to shroud all of existence in eternal night. When these two figures meet at the junction of fate, amidst the shrouded mists of prophecy, a battle of cosmic proportions shall ensue. The outcome of this clash will determine whether the world is enveloped in an unending darkness or sees the dawn of a new era. Should the harbinger prevail, the world will be consumed by the abyss, and despair will reign supreme. But if the shadow prevails, a brilliant light will emerge, pushing back the darkness and heralding a new age of hope and unity. In their struggle lies the balance of all existence. The fate of the stars and the realm will be sealed by their might and resolve. She begins to fade back. Her eyes roll back to the front of her head. She just closes her eyes and begins to murmur in a very low voice, keeping to herself for only a few moments. John, you would recognize this as her finishing a prayer, being respectful in closing out and thanking the gods for allowing them to be there and showing them the visions that they had today.
All right.
With this, what are y'all doing?
Can I ask her a question?
Of course.
What does this have to do with the Wendigo thing again? I thought that's what we were talking about.
There's a Wendigo on the island?
The thing that murdered all the people.
Oh, that wasn't a Wendigo, dear. I hope we don't have any Wendigos on this island. I really hate those things. It took me a very long time to get Sigurd's brother to get turned back into a human. I'd really wish for that not to happen again.
So Sigurd's brother ate another person?
It's a long story for a longer night.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna go ahead.
he does him, bro. I don't know.
I'm gonna look at her. I'm gonna say, you said of Eldritch darkness. Would this have anything to do with abyssal darkness?
Did I, my dear? Eldritch darkness. Eldritch darkness. Abyssal darkness. Are you... It could very well. Yes.
With that, I'm gonna get the information I need, and I'm gonna sit back, content with what I've heard, and I'm gonna wait for the rest of the group to ask any questions.
Okay. Meech, John.
John, go ahead. You want to?
I'm all good. I feel like I got my my question answered.
Okay.
I do have a question.
Of
To
course.
see your new, you knew Vlad and John's name.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know of me?
She begins speaking in your native tongue.
This
And
bitch.
you, the other two, y'all don't know what she's saying. Y'all just know that you've kinda heard Meech kinda talk like this with Cabron.
Mm.
But Meech, she is fluent, extremely fluent. And she will tell you, I know who you are, Enforcer. I know the great things you've done back home. I only hope that this time you won't lose your way. and she'll just give you a smile, and in English, she will say, I only know you as Mr. Meech.
Cabron is pecking at my ear, and he whispers in my ear in a tongue. Bean Chiwei.
Bro, just speak Chinese.
That's all he says. I'm over here freaking out. That's crazy. Damn, Seer knows everything.
She'll just give you a sweet old lady granny smile.
I'm gonna do a wild thing here. I'm gonna offer her some rum.
Okay. She'll take your offering.
Hand her a
Oh, she
flask
getting
to drink.
cranked.
That's pretty cool of her.
With this, y'all are now finished up. Unless y'all want anything, or unless y'all are doing anything else there. Um, are y'all?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I'm all good.
Mm-hmm.
So, finishing up at the seer, y'all say your goodbyes. Begin to head to Frostwolf to pick up Bjorn. As y'all are
Oh, I
going,
forgot it.
yeah, y'all have a blacksmith coming with you to help John set up
Mm-hmm.
the forge. Which means, luckily, that Meech and Vlad, y'all can still set up the chicken coop and, put up a couple boards and whatnot in the barn. That way you can, like, okay, the goats can sit here for the night,
Mm-hmm.
the mustangs can sit here for the night, the stag will be here for the night, they'll be okay for the night. Until y'all can get something more permanent set up for them.
Cool.
So are y'all heading back home?
We have to get the armor.
You
Well,
need
yeah,
armor.
we're gonna meet the blacksmith on the way
Oh
there
yeah,
and pick
okay.
him up, so he can just grab something
Yeah,
before we
yeah.
leave.
So it'll be that easy. So like as y'all are going back, it's your armor options right now are between regular armor, a regular +1 armor, and frost iron armor. So you can make
What
your
is,
choice.
How much do I owe again? Like 5,000 gold?
Yeah, for the
Yes. Yeah, for the
delivery.
shipping fee, yeah.
Okay, 5,000 gold. And how much is the armor? Because I think I only have chainmail and shit right now.
Okay. If you'd like armor, especially because you're going to be working under him, he'll only charge you $1.50.
$1.50. Okay.
for the armor?
Yeah.
But
What's the armor called again? Frost iron?
Yeah, frost iron.
yeah, I didn't get armor last time.
It's not popping up in this shit.
Oh, if it's not
Let's see.
popping up, then you're probably gonna have
We're
to
in the
upgrade
shop
it.
right now, right?
I'm
Yep.
gonna go ahead and just scroll through and see what I can find. Cause it'd be blue, correct?
Yeah, it would say frost armor. But if it's not in there just yet, then Trevor probably hasn't added it just yet.
Would it be armor of frost is what it would be under? Or
No, it'd be frost iron armor.
yeah, I don't think he's put it in there.
Yeah, it's okay.
All good.
So what this armor does is it makes you, if y'all are caught in a blizzard or like harsh snowing conditions, you don't have to make your cold exposure check at disadvantage. Y'all are just straight normal because of the effects of frost iron. Um, and it's essentially like y'all just it's gonna help you not freeze to death essentially in this cold, harsh environment.
We're in
Um,
the armor shop, by the way, right?
yeah. Is there anything else you need from here?
I want to check out the helmets and then uh like like a shirt, but like kind of like armor but not really. and then if there's a cloak.
Okay. Is there a particular type of helmet you're looking for?
I don't know. That's my thing. Probably like not like a Viking helmet, but more of like a European type of helmet.
They do have a handful of like Roman style helmets with like the sideways going floof. Um, but nothing as like as you would think of like your knight in shining armor. Nothing like that type of headpiece.
Okay, so they have like the Roman centurion helmet. Okay.
Yeah, they have that. They do have like the Viking helmets and stuff, but you said you didn't want that one. Um, so yeah, they would have the Roman centurion one.
Let's see. Do they have a fuck, what is it called? I can't remember these helmets, but it's like I can't even pronounce it, but it has like chain on the bottom and like it's like a normal helmet. Well, I guess I wouldn't have to buy the chain, but I would just have to buy that helmet. Here, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I don't even know what the balls you're talking about.
Who knows?
Would anyone like anything else from this little shop while you are here?
No. I just need our better armor. 'Cause my armor costs me really low.
Mm-hmm.
I sent it in DMs.
Got it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I literally can't pronounce the name for that shit. So
Yeah, yeah, I got you. They got one of those there.
all right. What about the cloak or helmet, or cloak or like padded shirt?
No padded shirts because I mean most of the men around here are like fucking barrel chested. They're huge. So most of their internal body temperature will cover that. But for the cloak, yeah, you do. You see a bunch of like fur cloaks, white fur cloaks, black, brown. Pretty much the same thing with the jackets. Uh, yeah, the jackets that Meech had bought, the thick leather jackets. Like there's white, brown, dark brown, um, black. Yeah, and that's roughly all the color wheel for this for the cloak.
Is there any with designs on them?
Um, no, for the most part, it's just animal fur.
All right, yeah. Let's see. I'll just buy a black one.
Okay. So between the cloak and your armor and your helmet, whenever I will ask you specifically for um, a cold exposure check, you will have no disadvantage on it because of your armor, and a +2 to your roll.
Does that apply for me too since I got the frost armor?
You would have no disadvantage. The +2 comes from the cloak. Um, so yeah, it's the armor gives you no disadvantage to where if you're caught in a blizzard or y'all are outside for a really long time and like y'all don't have a chance to either start a fire or go inside, then your coldness exposure check would just be made at normal instead of disadvantage. Okay. Is that going to finish up the shop?
For sure that.
How much do I owe him again?
Don't worry about it. He tells you.
All right.
He calls this y'all's gift to the island from him. Um. So from that, go ahead, whoever, make me a survival check, please, as you are leading everyone else, including Bjorn, back to the house.
Survival, gotcha. +8 for me, so I guess I'll do it.
Okay.
18 +8.
18 plus 8. Oh, yeah. With fucking.
You
11.
said
I
everyone
don't
needs to
have
do
anything on
survival?
survival. That's crazy.
You, you're walking there, Vlad, and you're following your own footsteps backwards.
Mm.
You've done this a million times. You know how to go places by following your own footsteps.
I got an 18.
Okay. Same thing. You're you're right next to Vlad and you're following him, and like there's this moment where like he questions himself. Do I need to go right or left? And you're like, come on, it's this way. Y'all start heading down. Um.
Wait, do I get advantage on the survival check?
Oh no, you don't need to. It's just to
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
if anything happened on the way back. Um.
Isn't Bro a ranger? Like,
Hmm?
yeah,
No,
isn't he
that's
like,
Dave.
Dave?
Yeah, it's Dave. Um. Yeah, so y'all make it back with no problems whatsoever. Once again, see a couple of deers. You don't see that fucking monster y'all saw earlier, but
Damn.
you see a couple of smaller ones. There has been a light snowfall, so by the time y'all get back to the house, there is a very thin white layer on the top of the house and some of the buildings. Uh, but as y'all are getting up there, you can see the man with the conjoined twin on him. Uh, he is up there and he's shouting at a whole lot of men to place the materials here in this place and hurry up, you bunch of lazy slobs. They'll be here any minute. And uh, make sure those goats are secure in their pens and da 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 da. As y'all are going on, you can see all these people rushing around the barn and going towards the stable area, where now at the stable area y'all can see that this is where they unloaded all the materials. Y'all have wood, iron, um, some leathers, and anything you would need to construct this house, or to construct the upgrades for the barn and the stable.
Stable, yeah.
Yeah. Um, from this, y'all can see that the stag and the mustangs are the last two animals to be placed inside. The chickens were already placed in, the goats were already placed.
Hmm.
And y'all do see Bjorn, he walks to the forge, almost like he's been there before, and just begins picking stuff up. Picking boards up, throwing out rotted boards from behind him outside, as he is now working on cleaning up the forge area.
Or go help him out with that.
Okay.
Do we have the whole barn and chicken coop situated then for the night?
Not situated. It's just they sort of threw them in a haphazard area pin where they threw
Mm-hmm.
up a bunch of materials around to create a cage.
Okay, okay.
The goats, however, they did very quickly build a fence and a gate to throw them up
Nice.
in there.
Because they're valuable.
Yeah. The chickens though, they're kind of more just like they're held in a pen of a bunch of stuff mixed together. So like as y'all are going through these materials, the chicken's pen is slowly gonna start deteriorating so they can become like free range chickens. Um, but for now they are stable in a secure area along with the goats.
Nice. Okay. Well, and we have all
You
the animals situated as well. So the only thing we're worrying about right now is the chickens. But I mean, we can.
Chickens
Could
and
we
the
fix?
mustangs and the stag.
Yeah. Okay, so they're all needed to get shit fixed up for them.
Yeah, so the stag and the mustangs are still out and about right now. They have people holding on to them. The stag's acting 10 times better than the mustangs are,
Yeah.
obviously. Um, but like by now these mustangs have calmed down. They're not quite as wild as they were
Hmm.
back in the auction house. So I mean they're not super excited to fucking be here, but they're definitely
Yeah.
not trying to fight to get away either. So what are y'all doing? John's helping out.
If I'm gonna look at Meech, I'm like, yo, if you want to go ahead and take care of the chicken coop, I'll go ahead and start helping them fix up some night stables for the stag and the mustangs.
sounds good to me. Go ahead and go work on the coop.
Okay.
Were those workers going to be here that we hired?
Yeah, yeah, they've been here this entire time, slowly setting stuff up.
Can I go ahead and grab like one of them? Let me build this.
Okay.
How long will it take me to clean up the back?
Um, it'll take y'all like if y'all are doing a thorough cleaning to where like y'all can actually start to rebuild, it'll probably take you the rest of the day just to pick up all the junk, get all the trash and dirty timber out, to where you can start putting up better reinforcements for the walls, redoing the ceiling, redoing those rafters that were once up there. Um, so I mean, y'all could probably work into the night, and then by I'd say pretty late night, probably around this time, around midnight, um, y'all would get done with at least cleaning it up and stabilizing the building.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
So for us, I'm gonna help everything get set up. So it'll probably take me most of the day, but I'm gonna go ahead and go into the house around like 9:30, 10
Okay.
at night to do some investigating on the upper floors.
Okay. Uh,
I'm gonna join them.
okay. So the amount of work y'all two get done is fairly good. The chicken coop with the help does get completed. So it's not like a small rectangle like a movable chicken coop because I hate those. It is a actual like an actual house chicken coop that
Sick.
you can open up the door. Meat you have to like crawl on your hands and knees to get in through there, but it'd work. Um, like it's meant for a regular sized person, not a meat sized person. Um, even though you're scratching your head, you're like, what the fuck, man? I built this place. Why did I make it like this? Um, and
Totally meat.
then
His character trait is literally just fucking dementia.
yeah. um, Vlad, you help them get done with the stables. Like the stables are all the way done
Mm.
because it's not something that's gonna take a long time. It was
Yeah.
just a couple of posts with a decent set of walls. That way we could put in fresh hay. Um, you after a couple of hours, you finally got the mustangs to calm down enough to where they'll just stand still. and then eventually they do lay down in the stables. Um, the stag is sort of just free ranging, just walking about anywhere unless anyone wants to put it somewhere specific.
I mean, as long as he's
I'm
not
okay
doing
with it.
anything, yeah, he can just walk around if he wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care what the stag does, to be honest with you.
Oh.
Because I mean, if it's like a treasure for it to like live live its life, it should probably just be free range.
So, congratulations, everyone. Y'all have a guardian now.
Sick.
Let's
This,
go.
and now I'm gonna tell y'all like everything this thing can do because y'all actually, quote unquote, equipped it to the property. So the Silvermane Stag can give you moonlight blessings by healing those who touch it under the moonlight. Meet your fingers.
Mm-hmm.
It can also calm storms and clear fogs, giving a sense of pure peace and clarity.
That's perfect for the farm.
The Silvermane Stag is said to be able to lead those who follow it to hidden places of great power and ancient knowledge, revealing secrets lost to time.
Oh!
Anyone who drinks the enchanted waters blessed by the Silvermane Stag's presence is said to gain an extended lifespan and resistance to diseases.
And that's just by drinking the same water, you said?
Just by drinking the same water as it.
Alright, boys, we all know what we have to do.
Gotta build a tank.
So, this is a creature of legend on the island. It is said and believed to be a guardian spirit of the ancient forests, and for centuries has been worshipped and protected by hunters, mages, and warriors of the island. Congratulations, boys. Y'all have a one-of-a-kind creature on the
We just
Thick.
island.
need to start collecting all the legendary
That's
creatures
what I'm
like
saying,
Pokemon.
dude.
We're gonna live forever, boys.
Our house is gonna be sick.
Also, like, this is a little ability I'm adding into it, but if y'all are ever to have the house sieged, to where the house itself and the property itself is getting attacked, it can cast a dome of moonlight over the entire property.
Thick.
Sick.
Alright, and then going inside to investigate. What floors do you want to investigate?
I'm gonna go to the 3rd floor.
Third floor. You got it. So, you're going up the third, up past the second floor where y'all claimed your
Mm.
rooms, and onto the third. Meet you join Vlad, and as y'all do, y'all get about halfway up the stairs from the second floor to the third, and instantly the scent of rotting corpses and blood fills the air
Oh shit.
as
They didn't clean up.
as y'all are continuing step by step by step. You can see as the stairs slowly change color to a dark and muted red, almost as it has been stained this entire time, or a fresh stain. Um, and as y'all walk up the stairs and y'all turn and you look down the hallway, it is very similar to the the flooring beneath you where it has a couple of doors, but this one where the double doors is, and on the opposite side there's just an open like commons area for studying, chilling out, whatever. But y'all can see every inch of this place is either covered with droplets, splatters, or pools of dry blood.
Holy shit! But there's no bodies, right?
Nope, no bodies.
Okay.
You can
Look
smell
at that.
them, but there are none there.
Damn. So they've been sitting in there that long. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, it's a good thing we can only smell it halfway up the third floor. I'm gonna do. What the fuck is it called?
Investigation.
I'm gonna do investigation on seeing if I can tell if I can feel any like darkness that would be somewhat abyssal.
Me
Like
too.
a seraphim?
Yeah, something that like I just want to see if I can detect any magic that would be of my own.
Okay, both of you give me an arcana check.
Arcana +5.
Oh hell no.
15
Am
plus
I
5.
am I
We
with
have
them, by the
two.
way?
No, John, you said you were working till about midnight. This would be about 9:30 whenever they went inside.
Alright.
Yeah, so you got a couple hours. Unless you wanted to stop whenever you saw them go inside and head inside with them, in which case that'd be completely fine. No work would be undone. It's just
Yeah.
you're there now.
Alright, yeah. I'll say I'll be right back, and then I'm gonna go inside with them just to investigate.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, if you want to, go ahead and give me an Arcana check as well. So it was a dirty 20. Meech, what'd you get?
Two.
A 2. Okay. It is
Oh no.
fucking nasty up here, dude. It is so
I got a
gross.
5.
Okay. Same thing. Super gross. What the fuck? Why didn't they clean up the place? You cannot believe how unsanitary this was. As a doctor. um, Vlad, you can get the sense that. Actually, no. You recognize the faintest bit of celestial energy
Okay.
as your
Oh.
aunt Seraphinus,
Oh, Jesus.
or someone related to her.
Okay, okay.
So we're gonna have to kill this aunt. Got it.
No. Well, that's not
Um,
some no.
you do sense a streak of abyssal, but there is another scent there that you do not recognize, and it terrifies you.
Mm. That's what I
It
was afraid of. Okay.
strikes you down to your core. Meech, you can feel Cabron shaking on your shoulder, like a terrified shake. He is not happy to be on this floor.
Hmm.
Damn, so like from that point then y'all can probably see me visually shaken by what I'm feeling.
Do I?
Does he, Vlad?
Yeah, so at this point you can tell that it's not something I'm familiar with, but it's something that also is like it's almost like primally evil. Like it doesn't feel good. So it's something I know that I have no familiarity with, and that honestly kind of like scares me more. So like at this point you can tell like with my facial expressions, my eyes are a little bit bigger, and I'm not to the point where I'm like utterly terrified, but more so to the fact that I don't know what this is, and from what I'm feeling, this isn't something that should be taken lightly.
Understood.
Um,
I'm afraid now.
I'm gonna go ahead and just keep walking down the hallway and check the rooms.
Okay. Um, as you check the rooms, each and every room is covered in the exact same dark brown, dark orange hue. Everything from top to bottom.
Oh my gosh.
In every single room. You get to the last room, and in this particular room, there's only one pool of dried blood. And it is a very, very small pool of blood.
Can I roll an investigation check to see if I see anything that would pop out in the room?
Of course. And this has to do with your hunter's bane, so you can roll with advantage.
Cool. Oh, 17 plus 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do an investigation too if I'm with them.
Same
Yeah.
thing with advantage.
What about me? No,
You.
no advantage.
Yeah, you know. No advantage on this one. They only get advantage because of their blood hunter shape.
I got another 5.
5, okay. Did you roll twice and take the highest one?
Got three.
No.
What'd you get, Meech?
3.
3? Okay.
I got 12.
12, okay. You... Both of the blood hunters, you look down and you notice that this is definitely a lethal amount of blood for a child.
Hmm.
And you look around and this is indeed a child's room. But the one
But
thing...
mm.
Go ahead.
So, but the only thing we noticed in the room was just a small pool of blood on the floor. Everything else was.
No.
Okay.
As y'all are investigating, you find small droplets. Meech, you're actually the ones to find and point out these droplets to them. And as you do, you all follow it up to a wall. There's a curtain on this wall, but the blood dots lead to that wall. What are y'all doing?
Okay. I'm gonna do an investigation on the wall. I think everyone should too as well.
You gonna
Okay, I
pull
got a
back?
4.
15.
Okay.
19.
Okay. So as you pull back the curtain on the wall, that's where we're gonna pick up next time.